These are 5 wild things that happened at Springfield Elementary. A freak blizzard traps the students of Springfield Elementary inside their school. Skinner's sense of snow opens with the family going to the circus. Everyone was enjoying the show, except for Homer.
Whoa, look at those exotic positions. Woman is giving me ideas.
But not the ideas y'all are thinking of, perverts. And maybe it was just a coincidence, or maybe Homer was praying for it in his head. But a storm appeared out of nowhere, and everyone had to run.
I paid full price for this freak show. Now nourish the child within me. Nourish!
Yeah, Homer, I think they'd rather save their lives. While they were driving home, they heard that it might snow overnight, and the kids hoped that maybe they'll cancel school tomorrow. The next morning, the kids were gathered around the radio and they listened to the announcements.
The following schools are closed today: Shelbyville, Ogdenville, Springfield Elementary,
Oh, well, don't tease them like that.
and lastly, Springfield Elementary School is open.
Damn it, so close. As the kids were going to school, they were looking outside at everyone having fun. Who thought it was a smart idea to send the kids to school while the roads are literally frozen?
Children, I'm proud of you. Most of our students didn't bother to show up.
And most of them made a good decision. So after a horribly boring day at school, Skinner let the kids go. But
Oh dear God!
Principal Skinner! We're snowed in!
We're trapped in the school.
Bart's worst nightmare come to life. The news were going wild on this snowstorm report.
Roads closed, pipes frozen, albinos virtually invisible.
Oh, Kent's reports will never be dull and boring. He said that Springfield's blizzard has now gone from winter wonderland to Class 3 kill storm. Meanwhile, Skinner was notifying the kids that the phone lines were down and that they're stuck there for the duration. The kids start complaining how they're missing out on their plans.
Yes, we all had plans. Except for me, ironically. I'm right where I want to be.
Well, good for you, but I don't think the kids want to hear that. Ned and Homer agree to go and rescue the kids, and they take Ned's car, which Ned didn't agree to, but you can fight with Homer. Ned asked him what happened to the plow from his old snowplow business.
I never had a snowplow business.
Sure you did, Mr. Plow. You're wearing the jacket right now.
Homer tells Ned that he remembers his life better than him. No one thinks you can remember your life, since more than half of it you spent being drunk. The kids start ganging up on Skinner and demanding they go home. Then he sees his old footlocker and remembers how, back in Vietnam, he could command respect. But then one of the soldiers ran out anyway, and he was eaten by an elephant. Since when do elephants eat people? Skinner came out in his uniform and said,
Children, stand down. I said stand down.
I bet Edna would find him attractive right about now. Skinner said that from now on there will be no talking out of turn or leaving the room. Nelson tried to talk back to him, but Skinner put him on a coat hook. The kids say that there aren't enough coat racks to hold all of them.
Actually, there are. 5, 10, 15, 20. Can you two share a hook?
Yes, sir.
We're fine then.
That night, Skinner gave everyone bags to sleep in, and he left a pee bucket next to Bart's head.
I'm tired of taking orders from G.I. Jerk. I'm gonna tunnel out of here.
Lisa told Bart he shouldn't do that because, for all they know, hundreds of rescue workers are digging them out right now. Yeah, maybe let's not crawl out either way. But Bart didn't listen to Lisa and he began digging a tunnel. Skinner saw this and stopped him.
I know it looks like the path to freedom, but one collapse and presto, you've got a snow casket.
This man is fighting tooth and nail to keep those kids safe and alive, and they're only making it harder on him. Skinner told Willie to destroy the tunnel, but when Willie saw it, he said that Bart did a good job on it. Willie gets angry and tells Skinner that he quits. Well, good for Willie, honestly. It was about time he stood up to Skinner. Skinner decided to destroy the tunnel himself, but he got stuck and the kids took this opportunity to take over the school.
Cinch it up around the neck.
This is a gross misuse of school property. Where are the dodgeballs? Ow!
He shouldn't have asked. Skinner said that he will be writing their names on the detention list in his mind.
Silence, Seymour. We're in charge now. Your reign of fussiness is over.
Well, it wasn't a rain. He was just trying to keep them safe. You might be wondering, where are Ned and Homer? They should have been here by now. Yeah, they are frozen because Homer hit a fire hydrant.
I always knew I would die caked in something.
Yeah, better turn off that engine before those fumes put us in tombs.
Why didn't Ned fight harder to drive himself? But they pass out from the gas. So, not only are they not going to save the kids, but now they need saving themselves. Meanwhile, Bart is making Skinner write on the board. The kids break into Skinner's office, and they find out he makes 25 grand a year.
Let's see, he's 40 years old, times 25 grand. He's a millionaire. Wow!
I wasn't a principal when I was 1.
Why even bother explaining it to them? Then Nelson says he also paints houses during the summer, so he must be a billionaire.
If I were a billionaire, why would I be living with my mother? They're just not responding to logic anymore.
When were they responding to logic? Skinner realizes he can't do this alone, so he writes a note and puts it in the hamster's ball and sends him off to get help. But somehow, Nibbles got to Homer and Ned's car, and it crashed through the windshield glass, so they were saved. But then again, with Homer, no one is saved, and they crashed into a salt silo.
We're gonna crash!
Do you have airbags?
No, the church opposes them for some reason.
Are you kidding me? But when they crashed, the salt melted the snow and the kids got out. But the fight wasn't over for Seymour Skinner just yet.
What are you doing in that ridiculous duffel, Seymour? And is that burning literature I smell?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot this was happening just a few seconds ago.
So long, Johnny Tremaine. Your Newbery Award won't save you now.
Not Huck Finn.
So, to answer Superintendent Chalmers' question, yes, it is burning literature he smells. Skinner told Bart that if there's one thing he's good at, it's pretending like things didn't happen.
And I think this is one of those.
One of which?
Exactly.
No, seriously, I wasn't listening.
But even Bart had his moment to shine as far as academic accomplishments go. Groundskeeper Willie becomes the coach of the mathletes, while Lisa and other kids from Springfield Elementary compete against Waverly Hills Elementary. Mathletes' feat opens with Superintendent Chalmers taking the kids to a math competition. The kids are in town for the mathlete competition. Professor Frink said that the schools have prepared introductory videos about themselves. The introduction of Springfield Elementary was up first.
Originally designed as a storage facility for salt pork. At some later point, it was turned into a school.
Jump scared.
Wow, that school just couldn't be any worse, now could it? But then the Waverly Hills School showed their video.
Waverly Hills math team made me realize that quadratic equations are hotter than a million Megan Foxes.
Show-offs. Lisa lost it and told the other team to celebrate now because her plucky little school is going to surprise them all.
Well, Lisa, we didn't score a single point. That was surprising.
Homer tried to comfort Lisa by telling her they'll get him next time, but Lisa didn't think so. When the former students of Springfield Elementary saw this, they decided to write a check to the school so it can buy every student a tablet and upgrade the school with the latest cloud-based technology. So when the school began upgrading, some teachers had a problem with it at first. The teachers' union was totally against the idea.
It means less work for you.
I didn't know it was possible to do less work. How intriguing.
Is that what you really need? For the teachers to do less work? Skinner was happy that they could finally afford attractive teachers. Remind me again why you would want or need to have attractive teachers? Skinner told Willie he didn't want to leave him out of the digital revolution, so...
Willie, meet your new supervisor.
Oh, I have to take orders from a machine.
Oh, it can't speak.
That's beyond demeaning, and on top of that, unnecessary. Skinner saw Nelson watching inappropriate content on his tablet, and he told him he shouldn't be able to get outside the school's network.
You shouldn't have made your password.
What was the name of the street I grew up on? Password Drive.
How naive of you, Skinner. Then Superintendent Chalmers came up to him and asked him if he plugged the servers in with surge protectors.
Power strips.
You fool. Surge protectors are always power strips, but not vice versa.
Uh-oh. The lights began to flicker, and the power ruined the servers. So now the school had to go back to its old ways, only they burned all the textbooks so the teachers don't know what or how to teach. Lisa is annoyed and asks the teacher if she's just saying anything that comes into her mind. Hey, she's trying her best, Lisa. Miss Hoover took out her phone and she played a movie for the kids, but since Lisa couldn't see anything, she looked out the window and saw Willie using a string to measure something. She went outside and asked him what he was doing.
My rumbly scope. Nothing exciting. Just a measuring stick dating back to the ancient Druids.
Didn't expect that answer from Willie. And he explained it to her, which led to... Lisa said that Willie has showed her that losing their technology doesn't have to be the end of their learning.
Waldorf education focuses on hands-on activity and creative play.
Lisa starts telling him about secondary education, but...
Not our problem.
After 6th grade, it's goodbye and good luck.
That is so messed up, I don't even want to begin talking about it. Skinner said that it sounds good, but he only has one question.
Is it based on the book where you find the guy in the hat?
Where's Waldo?
That's not even the same name. Our education system really is awful. So, the Waldorf education went into action, and the kids began learning by getting their hands dirty and by doing. Bart and Lisa actually began to enjoy school a lot more. Marge tells Homer that the school now instated a weekly Friday night parents meeting.
Does the apostrophe come before or after the S on parent?
After, which means both parents.
Sorry, Homer, you're not getting out of this one.
I'm not wearing a hat. People might think I'm bald.
So, in a group of people all wearing hats, you're gonna choose not to wear a hat because people might think you're bald. Hence, you're gonna show everyone that you actually do have a bald head. Makes zero sense. This meeting was nothing like the other parent-teacher meetings, and the kids even prepared a song. But after hearing the song, Homer was completely on board and even began singing himself. The next day, Principal Skinner told Willie they want him to coach the school math team. From groundskeeper to math coach. Wow. What is the school system anyway? Willie poses a math problem. If Willie gets paid 3 cents per square foot for seating,
100 square feet? What is Willie getting?
I'd say screwed.
You're right! You, Chalmers!
drive, Gary, drive. As Willie was chasing him, Bart threw an egg at Chalmers' car and he crashed.
Who threw that egg at the most efficient 45-degree angle?
It was me, sir.
So Bart becomes the new math team captain. Oh, they're gonna lose again, aren't they? So Willie takes the kids to the rematch between their school and Waverly Hills. But this time, they were down to a tie, and there was one question left.
Construct 9 non-overlapping, but non-overlapping triangles.
Everybody was thinking hard, but no one seemed to get the answer. Until...
I have the answer.
Well, you had to get at least one question right.
As someone whose dad's hair is made of M's, it's child's play.
Not this again. Woohoo! I'm a solution!
I never thought Bart would win something with math in it, but here we are. Later, Lisa told Willie that he is wonderful. He and the ancient Scottish scientists that invented the Rumley Scob.
Well, the truth is, it wasn't invented for science.
Then what for?
Oh, it was used for hanging sheep stealers.
We don't have to hear more about that. We always knew Springfield Elementary was behind in terms of technology, but behind in terms of, well, knowledge. It's even worse. The Simpsons set up a fake residence in Waverly Hills so that Bart and Lisa can attend school there. Waverly Hills 9021 Doe opens with Marge having to go into Springfield Elementary because she needed to use the bathroom really badly. But when she came out, she was unpleasantly surprised.
Lousy teachers.
Lousy hangover.
The school has really gone downhill. Then she went to see Lisa's class.
Okay, children, I've just been granted tenure, so I'm gonna sit back and let Ralph teach for a while.
Yeah, maybe you should be considering different schools. Marge immediately went to see Principal Skinner. Skinner completely ignored what Marge was saying, and he asked her if he could pour her a drink. Marge tells him she wants her kids in a decent school. That night over dinner, the family was talking about how bad the school is, and Milhouse said that his cousin goes to a much better school in Waverly Hills. Homer said that they can't move to Waverly Hills because their house prices are too expensive for them. Marge suggested they get a small apartment there.
We wouldn't have to live in it, but we would have a Waverly Hills address.
That's actually not a bad idea. The next day, Homer went to look for apartments. He said he needs to rent an apartment in the worst part of Waverly Hills. Homer tells him he cannot afford this place.
Sometimes there's not a train going by. 4 walls? I was thinking more of something in a 2 or 3.
If Homer knows something, it's cheap. The woman showed him a place with no windows, no parking, and as a bonus, a man died in it. It's needless to say that he took it. So they got the place, and when they were signing some papers, a man told them that they'll be getting a random visit from the inspector sometime that month. He tells them that some people use the address to let their kids go to schools over there.
I can see them now with their bald heads and their blue-haired wives. How I despise them.
Way to be sly, Homer. So, in order to trick the inspector, Homer agreed to live in the apartment so the kids could go to a better school. Oh, poor Homer. Hang in there, man. Marge drove the kids to their new school on their first day, and she left them with the words,
Your first day at the new school. Lisa, have fun. Bart, don't.
How motherly and supportive. Bart and Lisa were impressed with their new school.
On-campus stables. Field trips to Europe.
Look what they serve in the cafeteria.
I think that's the biggest shock of all. But then Principal Skinner showed up and told their new principal he needs Lisa at Springfield Elementary.
Skinner! Bettelheim.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward. Skinner was shocked to see Chalmers at the other school, and he asked him what he was doing there. Chalmers said that as a superintendent, he supervises every school in the district.
I'm sorry if you misunderstood our arrangement.
What am I supposed to tell our children?
They already know.
Could they be any gayer? Soon, Lisa faced her first challenge. She got a B+ on her test.
At my old school, I got so many A's, the teachers didn't even check my work.
Maybe that's why you got so many A's. And that's exactly what the teacher told her.
Oh my God, you've been challenged. Let's see how you respond.
Crying. How original and childish. I know she's only 8, but come on. Lisa told Bart that at this new school, she's not a brain, she's not popular, she's not anything. Bart told her that they've got a clean slate here, and he's establishing his cred right now. At that moment, Chief Wiggum appeared, and he put cuffs on Bart.
Bart Simpson is the ultimate bad boy. Befriend him, and you'll wind up just like him, a rebel.
Oh, he's good. But now that he established his reputation, and a scary one, Bart wanted to help Lisa, so he went to talk to the popular girls. He told them that Lisa is best friends with the most popular teenage actor/singer, but she has to keep it a secret.
She didn't even know who Alaska, Nebraska was. Duh, she said that because she respects Alaska's privacy.
Bart might not be academically smart, but when it comes to scheming, nobody stands even close to him. As soon as Bart turned his back, the girls began texting. And soon, Lisa was the talk of the school. The next day, Lisa's teacher came up to her and told her that she regraded her paper, and she got an A. Lisa didn't understand why, and the teacher said that her daughter is a huge Alaska-Nebraska fan.
If she could somehow get an autographed photo or t-shirt, that would be A+ in my book.
I guess Waverly Hills isn't that much better from Springfield Elementary. Lisa is surprised and says she didn't think she'd get a fresh start till junior high. And you're okay with this? But things backfired when Lisa's new friends asked her for tickets for the new Alaska-Nebraska concert, and she couldn't get them. And this happened at the worst possible time, too. Homer and Marge just got the visit from the inspector, and they passed. When Lisa tells them she wants to leave and never come back to Waverly Hills.
I just want to go back to a place where I'm ostracized for being me, not for who I pretend to be.
So you'd be ostracized either way, but you'll miss out on better quality education? Doesn't sound like you, Lisa. Marge said that a house in the suburbs does sound nice.
Although I am gonna miss our little love nest.
Get a room!
They have a room. Lisa has always wanted to improve her education. That's why this episode doesn't sit right with me. So let me show you just how far Lisa is willing to go for a better education. Springfield Elementary is divided into 2 separate schools, one for boys, one for girls. Girls just want to have sums starts with Homer taking his family to see the Itchy and Scratchy play in theaters. And after it was over, the director came up on stage. She said that it's such a thrill for her to get back into her hometown. And then Principal Skinner came up on stage and said that Juliana graduated from Springfield Elementary. He told her he's not surprised she became such a success, since she always got straight A's in school.
Well, I remember getting a B or 2 in math.
Well, of course you did. You are a girl.
He did not just say that. Skinner tried to make the situation better by saying,
Boys are better at math, science, the real subjects.
Nope. That just made it worse. The next morning, a group of women gathered in front of Springfield Elementary to protest against Principal Skinner, and if I'm seeing things correctly, his mother is among them. Skinner held the first ever diversity forum, where he wanted to address questions like, why is it that women appear to be worse at math than men, and what is the source of this illusion?
The biggest lie ever told.
You're a worse version of Hitler.
Okay, this is just cracking me up.
The problems of women. See?
The principal's a tranny!
Now, how is that gonna help? Skinner acted surprised, like he didn't notice he was wearing women's clothes. But then the crowd gets angry and says that he is preaching that women and men aren't equal. Hey man, you got yourself into this, you get yourself out. Skinner began panting and sweating like a pig.
It's the differences, of which there are none, that make the sameness exceptional.
And he's a goner. Superintendent Chalmers stepped in and said that due to nervous exhaustion and diarrhea of the mouth, Principal Skinner is going to be replaced by a women's educational expert, Melanie Upfoot.
From now on, I am splitting the school in 2, separating the boys and the girls forever.
Isn't that a bit regressive? Bart and Lisa were excited about this, but for different reasons. The next day was the first day of the new and divided school, and even the bus was divided into a boys and girls part.
Would open his cage, but no biting.
You're not the boss of my teeth.
Okay, now that's very stereotypical. Upon entering the new girlified school, Lisa was impressed. The principal said that now is the time to do some math, and Lisa was super excited.
How do numbers make you feel? What does a plus sign smell like?
Is math in the room with us? Lisa asked if they're gonna do any actual math problems.
That's how men see math, something to be attacked, to be figured out.
But isn't it? The principal told Lisa that it sounds like she's trying to derail their self-esteem engine. Then she played a song and started singing with the other girls, and Lisa took this opportunity to sneak out. Lisa looked into the classroom and saw the boys doing actual math problems, and she felt refreshed. But then Principal Skinner saw her and said there were no girls allowed at the boys' school. Lisa went home and told Marge that the girls' school is a joke, and she's not allowed to take the boys' math. Marge came up with a plan to dress Lisa in boys' clothes and make her look like a boy so she can get a real education, which is so sad and wrong in so many ways.
So, what's your name, newbie?
I guess it's good enough to fool her own brother. Lisa said her name was Jake.
What's your surname?
Boyman. Jake Boyman.
Very convincing, Lisa. Very convincing. At lunch, Lisa sat next to Milhouse, and she asked him if he missed having girls around. He said he didn't, because girls never really got him. Then she asked him if he knows Lisa Simpson. Milhouse says they had a thing, but he had to break it off. Lisa got up to leave, but she accidentally bumped into Nelson, and he spilled his food all over him.
Fight! Okay, I can talk my way out of this.
But you're forgetting one thing. You're a boy. And boys don't talk their way out of fights. And maybe there was a small light of hope there. But then Jimbo began teasing Nelson. Later that day, Bart came home excited to tell Lisa all about a big fight Nelson had with the new kid.
While you were at girls' school, Nelson totally wailed on this door. Oh my God.
That's right. I'm Toilet.
Yeah, the very mature nickname Bart gave her because she had toilet paper stuck on her shoe. Lisa said she can't tell Marge she got beat up because she'll never let her go to boys' math class again.
Hey, no one with a choice should ever have to be a girl. I'll teach you how to be a boy.
There's so much wrong with that first sentence. But at least he wants to help. The next day at school, Bart was preparing Lisa to become a man.
To fully become a man, you must pick a fight with someone weaker than you.
Lisa was having trouble with this, but she realized that's the only way she can be equal to boys.
Fine, I'll beat up Ralph.
Oh, poor innocent Ralph. Lisa came up to him and asked him to give her his lunch money, which he did without asking any questions. Lisa quietly told Ralph to forgive her for this, and she punched him in the arm.
You just beat up the most harmless kid in school. Well done!
Being proud of something like that is really pathetic. After a few weeks of the new school system, the school had an assembly, and Lisa got an award for outstanding achievement in the field of math.
Thank you, or should I say,
thank you.
Toilet is Lisa? We've been yantled!
Oh, don't pretend it's such a shock. The principal tried to meddle, but Superintendent Chalmers told her to give it a rest.
Calling me by my first name is harassment.
Well, in for a penny.
Oh, Superintendent.
In front of children? Can this school get any worse? Let's see. Principal Skinner fires Mrs. Krabappel after she makes a drunken fool of herself at the elementary school. But Skinner doesn't know that Bart spiked her coffee with alcohol. Bart gets a Z, opens with Edna Krabappel getting ready to go to work.
This'll be a good day. This'll be a good day. This'll be a good day.
Now, how come I look a lot crazier when I do that? Before entering her classroom, Edna gave herself a nice pep talk.
Okay, Edna, remember, if you can teach one kid one thing, then today will be a success.
The only problem is we live in the modern age when kids are glued to their phones. Edna tried to get her class to pay attention, but they were all too busy looking at their phones. After desperately trying to get them to put their phones away, Edna took matters into her own hands and took the phones away and locked them in her drawer. Bart gathered his friends in his backyard to talk strategy and see how they can make Krabappel more chill, and then Homer passed by giving Bart an idea.
Now I'll be the dog and you be the daddy.
You know, my dad is a lot more fun after a few beers.
No, Bart, don't do it. Bart comes up with a plan to Irish up Mrs. Krabappel's coffee.
Put blood in it?
No, booze.
But first, they needed to get liquor, which was the easy part. Then, the next morning, they poured it into her coffee. So, they just successfully roofied a teacher. What an amazing school. They really sparked the creativity in kids. After a few sips of her coffee, Edna was a new woman.
2 stars for you, and an extra, 'cause you're gonna have a hard life.
I guess no amount of alcohol can erase how we all feel about Milhouse. But the embarrassment didn't stop there. Edna says that her pantyhose are all twisted.
Edna, please! Even the union can't protect you from this.
Give me one night, Dewey. I'll get you off Broadway.
Oh dear God, someone's gonna regret this later. The next day, Skinner asked Edna to come to his office, and she apologized for how she behaved and said she doesn't know what happened. Skinner told her she made a big fool of herself, and...
This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do, but I'm letting you go.
Seymour, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, now I'm gonna cry. That job is everything to her. The kids saw Edna packing her things up, and Bart said he never wanted her to get fired.
I bet it was that hamster medicine we added that put her over the edge.
Maybe it's a good thing she only lost her job and not her life. Bart was thinking that maybe he should tell Skinner it was their fault, but then the new teacher came in.
My name is Zachary Vaughn. I just got my master's in education from Tufts University.
So he's ambitious. Bart was so impressed with the new teacher that he forgot all about Edna. The next day at school, Zach found Edna's stickers, and Milhouse said that she used to put them on their papers as a reward for good work. Bart said that he'll take the stickers to Mrs. Krabappel after school. Bart came by to visit her, and when he saw her, he told her that she needs to get out of there.
When was the last time you washed your hair?
2 weeks ago?
Well, that's better than me.
Bart tells her she needs to get out of the apartment. I will just ignore the fact that he doesn't wash his hair for more than 2 weeks at a time. Edna told him that there's no point in that because she has nothing to hope for or look forward to. The next day, Bart was talking to Milhouse, and he told him that they ruined Edna's life. Bart said that maybe they can somehow get Edna's job back, but Milhouse said they can't lose Zach. The boys are talking and say that maybe nobody has written a book to help a middle-aged woman turn her life around.
Excuse me, I believe you boys are looking for the answer.
Well, they are, if it isn't obvious. Oh, sorry, that's the name of the book. Nonetheless, Bart bought the book and took it over to Edna's house, but she didn't seem very eager about it.
I'm a Simpson, and a Simpson never gives up until he's tried at least one easy thing.
That's not bad advice, Bart. So they began working together on solving Edna's problem.
Did you write your dream on the index card of fate?
Yes, but it still seems stupid.
Well, it's a scam, so it's bound to seem stupid. Bart read that Edna wanted to own a muffin store, and Bart said that the book and he can help her achieve that. And a few weeks later, Edna had her muffin store.
Well, thanks again, Bart. This store has definitely turned my life around.
Yep, I'm off the hook now.
You were, until you said that. Edna asked him what he meant by that, and Bart confessed to everything.
You did what?
Please don't kill me.
It's a bit too late for that now, Bart. Edna told Bart that it's his fault she has to work at the stupid muffin store, and Bart seemed confused because she said that this was her dream.
My real dream was to be a teacher, and you got me fired.
Oh, she's really going off on him. Now Bart's dreams are about to be crushed.
I never thought I'd say this to a child, but you are bad on the inside.
These words made Bart think, so he decided to get Zach fired the same way he did to Edna so she could have her job back. But when he went to pour alcohol into Zach's drink, he changed his mind and went to Skinner to tell him everything about it.
Bart, you deserve a reward for telling the truth, and that reward will be in the form of a severe punishment.
That's fair. Bart said he didn't care, he just wants Edna to have her job back. But Skinner said he can't just fire Zach for no reason.
Children suck! Children suck!
What the? Faculty lounge talk out in the halls?
I thought Bart didn't put booze in his drink. Skinner asked Bart about it, and he said it wasn't him.
I mixed little vodka in with my blue Bronco. Does anybody else want to ride the Indigo Pony?
Was this influenced by him meeting Homer, or did he just go insane? So I guess Edna is coming back. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below.